What's going on, guys? John Elder here from CourseTherapy.com, and in this episode, I want to talk about Udemy Trust and Safety. All right, welcome to the Daily Udemy Income Report Show. I talk about making money on Udemy, walk you through what's working for me, and teach you how to do the same thing. My name is John Elder from CourseTherapy.com, and today is Wednesday, February 13th, 2019. Today's episode, I want to talk about Udemy Trust and Safety, what it is, why it's important, why you should even care, and all that good stuff. But before we get started, let's take a look at yesterday's numbers. So yesterday was the 12th, Tuesday, and pretty good day. We had 20 courses sold, same as the day before, but that came to $93.99, quite a bit more, almost $10 more than the day before. Shakes out to $4.70 a course yesterday, pretty good, versus $4.28 the day before, not bad. We did have one refund yesterday, so bopped it up, what looks like $7 or so a pretty high refund. 10 reviews. It looks like the review system is working normally again. We'll take a look at those in just a second. So month to date, $661.85, pretty good. 136 courses sold, 73 reviews. Promotional activities stay the same. We haven't done a promo email yet, so that's normal. Total enrollments, 113,227, and my average rating has crept back up to 4.5. Woohoo! All right, so taking a very quick look at my Udemy profile page, udemy.com/user/John Elder 3, we see total students 46,276, total reviews 2,634, and the thing that we always look for, the badges, all the badges that we had last week are still gone, haven't regained any of them, so very, very sad, but we'll keep an eye on that. So taking a quick look at the reviews from yesterday, we had 4.5 stars, a 5-star, 4.5 again, 5 stars, 5 stars, pretty good. Lots of PHP reviews. That's interesting. 4 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars, and 5 stars. A great, perfectly paced course. Love it. We get so many reviews saying, it's too fast. Why are you talking so fast? You're coding too fast. It's nice to have somebody that actually knows what they're talking about for a change. Perfectly paced. Very good. All right, so in this episode, I want to talk about Udemy Trust and Safety. Now, you may not have ever heard of that. It's sort of it's a department within Udemy, and you can contact them when you have problems. But more than that, and what I really want to talk about in this video is it's a set of guidelines that you need to understand and be aware of and really know almost by heart if you're going to make a full-time income on Udemy. These are things like, you know, how do you send out promotional emails? How often can you send them out? What can go in them? What can't go in them? When can you send out educational announcements? What can and can't go in them? How can you share coupon codes correctly and incorrectly? So it's called Trust and Safety, but it's really sort of anytime you want to do something a little shady, you got to make sure it's okay with trust and safety. And most of the time it's not. So how do you know if the thing you want to do is shady? You look up here in Trust and Safety. And by shady, I mean like if I want to send out an educational announcement, can I put a link to my Udemy.com website? I don't know, can I or can't I? I need to look in Udemy Trust and Safety in order to determine that. So you can go to, this is the main support page for Udemy. It's at support.udemy.com. And if you go to that, it'll put on this other stuff. I'll put a link to this below this video. And you can click on this from student or instructor. We're an instructor, so we click here. And if we scroll down here, there's all kinds of cool stuff. And I definitely recommend you go through all of this, read all of this, click on every one of these things and read it. But today we're just going to focus on trust and safety. So click on that and you can see there's all kinds of stuff in here. And it starts right off at the top with the review system. And we look at reviews every day, right? Reviews are an important part of Udemy. You can tell just how important because it's the #1 thing in trust and safety. So there are rules against manipulating or influencing the review system. Years ago, I used to, at the beginning of my courses, I would say, hey, please leave me a 5-star review if you like this course. That would be great. Well, a couple years later, they made that illegal. They made a rule against that. They said you can no longer solicit 5-star reviews. You can solicit reviews. You can say, hey, if you like this course, leave me a review, but you can't say, leave me a 5-star review. Or you can't say, you know, leave me a 5-star review and I'll give you a coupon code for my other course. Can't do that. So there's all kinds of rules like that around the review system, and they're very important. You need to know them because you can get into trouble. You can get banned if you don't follow these rules. So When is a negative review against Udemy policy? We talk about that all the time in this show. Somebody will say something like the video player was sketchy, or the video was shaky, or it was blurry. Well, if somebody leaves a review saying the video was blurry, it's not my fault. I uploaded good video. There was a problem on Udemy's end. And so since there was a problem on Udemy's end, their video player wasn't working that day or something. It happens. They will remove that negative review. So you know that by reading through these policies here, right? Here's just review system guidelines, general guidelines. And I'm not going to go through all these because you can see there's a whole long list of them. It would take us days to go through all of these individually. You can go through here and read them quickly yourself. I'm just going to say a few things here and there on each one, why they're important and why you should look at them. So next, copyright. Copyright's important. You know, how does Udemy protect your content? If you have, we've talked about this on this show. If you have an online course, people are going to steal it. They're going to pirate it. They're going to upload it to other websites. They're going to upload it to YouTube so they can make ad revenue on it. What is Udemy doing to stop that? You can read all about it here. If you have a question about creating courses yourself and you want to use somebody else's content, can you do that? You know, read about it here. The answer is probably not, but in some certain circumstances you can. Fair use and all that stuff. So read about that here. How do you report a Udemy course infringing your copyright? That happens too. So you create a course, somebody else copies it, uploads it to Udemy, and starts selling it. That happens. What do you do when that happens? You can read about it right there. What do you do if you find a course on a pirate website? We've talked about that in this show as well. You know, Udemy offers a service that will go out and submit a takedown request and blah, blah, blah. We've talked about it in this channel before, so I won't go over that. But very interesting. And, you know, these things change over time. So you need to be current. And so you're always going to be sort of glancing at this stuff when you need to know something. Course material basics. There are restricted topics that you can't create courses about. Learn about them here. The different course material rules and guidelines. Quality standards. We've talked about these recently. Description, all the quality standards. We've already looked at those. And there's 11 more articles on this. Very interesting. Marketing tools. So, like I said earlier, can you have external links and coupon codes in your courses, in your videos, in your course material, on your landing page, on promotional announcements you send out? You can read all about all of those things. Promotional emails, coupons, rules, marketing tools, bonus lectures. This is very important. We make a lot of money on the bonus lectures for my courses. The bonus lecture is the last lecture of your course where they allow you to do marketing. They allow you to give away coupon codes. They allow you to promote, you know, if you've written a book and it's selling on Amazon, you can talk about that in your bonus lecture, but nowhere else. If you've got a website, you know, if I wanted to tell people about course therapy, I could do it in the bonus lecture, and you can read those rules right there. Very, very important. Instructor verification. I actually had to go through this one time. They for some reason thought that I wasn't who I said I was, so I had to like upload my driver's license or something to verify myself. You can read all about that in there. Communication tools, announcements. So educational announcements, promotional announcements, communication tools, the rules and guidelines. Direct messages. Udemy lets you send direct messages to your students. A lot of people want to say, well, can I send them coupon codes and, you know, like promotional emails? No, you can't. You can learn all about that right there in direct message rules. You can contact them directly about your course. You can answer questions when they contact you, but you can't market your products through the direct message system on Udemy. External links and announcements. You can read all about that there. Very important. And then just general rules and guidelines. And finally, Trust and Safety General. And this is just sort of general frequently asked questions, hard word to say early in the morning. If there are policy violations, how do they escalate? You know, if you break these rules, what happens? Do you get warnings? How many warnings? What's the system in place? You can read all about that here. Co-instructor relationships. This is important. I've never done this, but a lot of people do. They team up with another instructor and release a course. There are very specific rules about this, and I personally know people who have got kicked out of Udemy, people that make hundreds of thousands of dollars on Udemy. Udemy kicked them out because they broke the rules for co-instructor relationships. it happens. So these are important rules you need to be aware of, and you need to sort of understand completely before you really start to do a lot of work with Udemy. Because, like I said, you can get kicked out for breaking these rules, and you don't want to do that. So that's all for today's report. If you like this episode, be sure to smash the like button below, subscribe to the channel, and check out CourseTherapy.com for more tips, tricks, and online course awesomeness. My name is John Elder from CourseTherapy.com. We'll see you again tomorrow morning.